When Avril Angers died at the age of 87 in 2005, The Stage described her as one of the finest comedy actresses, once dubbed Britain's answer to Lucille Ball. She was a great exponent of revue, musicals, drama and cabaret. Born in Liverpool in April 1918, her long and highly successful career in the theatre began in variety. Her father was the comedian Harry Angers, and her mother was Lillian Errol, a member of the original Fol-de-Rol. She was 14 when she made her debut at a concert party in Brighton, and the same age when she played Cinderella at Birmingham. She followed in her mother's footsteps and became a Fol-de-Rol. During the Second World War, she was one of the hardest working members of ENSA, touring the remotest parts of West Africa. She was awarded the Africa Star for her work, and during the 40s and 50s was rarely off the West End stage or the screen. Winding the clock back to February 1953, the same publication asked the question, when is she going to get that big break? They followed with a good resume of her early career. It read, "She has just finished a series of 20 broadcasts of Radio Ruffles on Midland Regional, each one of which has been sent out live from out-of-the-way small towns and hamlets around the Midlands." This was the BBC's idea for giving listeners in this area an opportunity of seeing top artists in person and how the programmes are actually broadcast. Miss Angers found the experience interesting, although it entailed a great deal of travelling under bad winter conditions. She is puzzled by the fact that the only other broadcasts she has lined up are one in Workers' Playtime and 2 in Variety Ahoy on the overseas programme, and nothing on TV. When is Miss Angers going to get her big break? It is odd that an artist of this calibre never seems to really hit the top, although she is in constant demand. While still in her teens, she was entertaining the troops in North Africa and the Middle East, winning for herself the much-prized Africa Star. She broadcast frequently from Cairo, and as a result of this, on her return was given an introduction to and an audition for BBC. She was soon in such well-remembered programmes as Bandbox and Merry-Go-Round, but she has not yet appeared in a BBC Forces programme, which in view of the circumstances is remarkable. At the Duchess, when she got her first big stage part in Make It a Date, she was hailed as a great new discovery. Ernest Betts, for instance, wrote in the Daily Express, "A new revue star was found last night. Avril Angers is a Betty Hutton of revue, with a sophisticated subtlety behind the acrobatics and the roaring burlesque." As a result of her work in the film The Lucky Mascot, many people spoke of her as a natural successor to Cicely Courtney. Her dizzy secretary in the Carol Lewis programme was one of the hits of the series, and her Rosie Lee character in the Terry Thomas How Do You View TV programme was another big hit. Miss Angers' art is visual as much as oral. She is a keen student of human types, and her characters are based on people we have all met. Miss Angers sacrifices glamour for laughter. Her Tilly Tosh, for example, a toothy old hag eating fish and chips out of a newspaper while she philosophises. When is somebody going to exploit to the full this natural comedienne? Well, of course, her career did take off in the 1950s. Avril Angers starred in numerous films, perhaps most notably in the kitchen sink drama The Family Way. Thanks for viewing and listening to my blurb. If you enjoyed the video, please give a thumbs up. Post your comments below if you have more info or a question. If you think these video clips rock, you can also subscribe to the channel.